Tried to buy myself a birthday cake and it ended up a nightmare. So this happened 2 years ago and I still think about it today. I was single, had been for a while. My family was in another state and most of my friends were several hundred miles away. It was my birthday and it's about 7 p.m. and I really wanted some birthday cake. I'm an adult, right? I can get my own damn cake. So I go to my local pavilion because they have a nice bakery. My heart is dead set on a cake with buttercream icing. The more buttercream icing, the better. I grab a handbasket and wander into the store. The bakery department looks empty. That's okay though, they have pre-made cakes. I'm staring at the pre-made cakes. There's a lovely cake with white buttercream icing and big buttercream roses. This is perfect. I'm staring there for about 5 minutes and I'm about to pick up the cake when all of a sudden, a very cute and pretty employee comes from the back of the bakery, where I can only assume she was cleaning and getting ready to end her shift or go home. Anyway, she asks if she can help me. I reply no, that I'm just gonna grab a birthday cake. Pretty baker girl.
Oh nice, who's it for?
My brain, don't say it's for yourself, she'll think you're pathetic. Me, it's for a friend. Great, now she thinks you have a girlfriend because she sees you looking at white cakes with roses on them. Me, quick thinking, a guy friend. A guy friend I work with.
Huh? Oh, well, most guys don't like those cakes with the flowers on them.
My brain, now she thinks you're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're buying a cake with roses on it for a guy friend. See how cute she is, say something witty. Me, I don't know, he likes roses. My brain, smooth. It gets worse. She then leads me over to the other cakes, all of which are like blue and covered with whipped icing. I absolutely hate whipped icing. I can't stand it. I would rather not have cake if it's got some sort of gross whipped icing. She begins to tell me that these are the kinds of cakes I should buy for my guy friend. She's really sweet and trying to be helpful. Then my brain gets an idea. Hey, just go wander the store. She seemed like she was about to get off shift. Then you can buy the cake you want and quickly leave. So I tell her that I'm gonna think about it, and I wander the store for another 20 minutes or so, peeking around to see if she's left. Then I realize that I'm wandering the store with an empty handbasket, and that looks weird too. So I pick up some random crap that I don't need. And I keep peeking, and she hasn't left. Finally, I make another pass, and she's gone. I rush over and I'm about to pick up the cake with the roses, when like a horror movie, she pops up, beaming and smiling. Huh?
Oh, you changed your mind. I really think your friend will love this cake here.
She points at the blue one with the whipped icing. I finally relent. Maybe it won't be so bad. I sigh and grab the cake. She informs me that she can ring me up right there at the bakery. So she starts to ring up all this useless crap I had in my handbasket, and the cake I didn't want.
Oh. Would you like me to write his name on it?
Me, no, his name probably won't fit.
I'm really good at this. I can make it fit and it'll look great.
My brain, don't say your name. Your credit card is right there in her hand. She'll see your name and know how pathetic you really are. But brain, I can't think of a name.
It'll be great. What's his name?
Me, his name is really long. It won't fit.
Just tell me his name.
I'm grasping at straws, and then the face of my good friend Dan appears in my head. Dan, I say very quietly. She looks at me. Pause.
You didn't think I could fit Dan on the cake?
I don't know. So she writes Happy Birthday Dan on my birthday cake, the birthday cake that has the icing I hate. I take my cake home, the cake I didn't want, along with a bag of groceries I don't want or need. My birthday cake that says Happy Birthday Dan on it. Dejected. Worst birthday ever so far. I cut a slice. It's some awful chocolate cake, and it's covered with blue-dyed whipped icing that I loathe. I take one bite and throw the rest of this cake in the trash. I didn't go back to that store for months afterwards. Next story. First time I ever ordered pizza. This happened about 2 years ago. I ordered some Pizza Hut online, and when it was delivered, the lady handed me the pizza boxes. I said thanks and she told me my shirt was inside out. I said oh, and then she hands me the receipt to sign and leave a tip, and I spend 30 seconds trying to get the pen to work. She looks at the pen and says, "You have to click the pen." I said oh, and then she reaches to get the receipt and tells me the pizza smells good. Then I said you too, and then I closed the door and killed myself. Here is another spicy story. I just experienced the most outstandingly awkward moment while at work. I work at the front desk of a hotel. So I'm checking in some random guy, probably in his mid-20s. I'm female, for reference here. Just finishing up checking him in, and I'm preparing his key cards when he suddenly says,
"Hey, I'm really flattered, but don't do that."
I look up from what I'm doing totally confused and say,
I'm sorry.
"Guy,
Really, I am very flattered, but I'm married.
me,
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not sure what you're talking about, to be honest.
guy." He puts one eyebrow up and says,
The key card packet.
"Me, I'm so confused I honestly don't even know what to say next and just look down at the key cards and back at him. Guy,
It's okay, no need to be embarrassed. Just give me a new card holder and we'll just go about our day.
me,
Honestly, sir, I'm terribly sorry, but I seriously don't know what you're talking about.
guy,
Your phone number? Really? I mean, no offense. You're an attractive woman. No offense at all. But like I said, I'm married and I don't need that kind of temptation in my life.
Then I finally realize what is happening. When I was writing down the password to the Wi-Fi on the key card packet, as is standard procedure here, he thought that I was writing my phone number on it. Me,
Oh, actually, what I was writing on here is the password to the Wi-Fi.
guy, his face immediately turns fire engine red.
Oh,
I hand him his keys so he can see and tell him that's the password, and he quickly takes them and walks off without another word. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those nagging memories that pops into his head just as he's laying in bed trying to sleep. End of story. Feeling uncomfortable already? On to the next one. I just had a really awkward conversation with a bank teller, and I didn't realize why until I left the bank. I am sitting in my car in the bank parking lot writing this now. I sit down to ask a few questions about the car loan I have through this bank, and I hear the ambient music that sounds like children's songs. I comment my daughter loves this song. The teller looks at me with a weird look and just says okay. From there, the rest of the conversation seemed super awkward and I couldn't seem to break the ice. The teller seemed relieved when I said my questions were done and I walked away. I sat down in the car and continued to hear the children's music. How could I hear the same songs from the bank at the same volume while I'm in my car? It's playing at a very low volume from my phone. In my pocket. There was no music playing in the bank. The teller heard silence, and the first thing I say to her is, "My daughter loves this song." I had to sound crazy. This is one of those things I'll remember in 10 years and continue to cringe at. Last story for good dreams. While showing a house, I stumbled across the tenant hiding from us. On 2 separate occasions. The cringe haunts me to this day. So I'm giving a tour of a house, and mind you, I had given the tenant notice beforehand and also announced my presence loudly when I entered. When we go into the bedroom, all eyes are immediately drawn to a person-sized lump under the covers of the bed. I say, "Duh? Joe, are you here?" and the guy pops up from under the covers and goes, "Oh hey." This is obviously extremely awkward for all parties. Then, a week later I need to show the place again. Again, I give notice and announce my presence. So I take the people into the bedroom and thank God, the bed is empty this time. I laugh and tell the people touring about what happened the last time. So then I start talking up the spacious walk-in closet, and one of the people opens the closet door and sure enough this guy is in there crouched down under a shelf. This is obviously 100 times more awkward than the last time. I wish I could burn it out of my memory. Needless to say, neither tour group ending up going forward with the house.
Aikido is better than Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
All right.